This could be good for me. Lately I was feeling like I need a purpose. But when you talk to me, give me the impression that I won't scratch your surface. And I could walk for days.
A man was once entrusted with a sacred seed. It was not given by accident, but by a wisdom that knew the depth of soil and the hunger of spirit. He planted it in a dry, forgotten field, a place others had passed over. With patience and humility, he watered the earth and guarded the fragile sprout from pride and distraction. The seed grew into a mighty tree. Its fruit was radiant, its shade comforting, its branches wide enough to welcome many. The man ate and was nourished, not only in body, but in the hidden places of his soul. He gave thanks. He remembered the giver, and he walked humbly beneath the tree's whispering canopy. But with abundance came amnesia. As the fruits multiplied, so too did his forgetting. He taught others how to harvest, how to admire, even how to preach beneath its branches, but he no longer knelt before the roots. He believed the sweetness of the fruit was his doing. He wore reverence like an old robe, but no longer lived in awe. The roots, long neglected, began to weaken. The leaves curled. The fruit dimmed. When the signs of decay came, he justified them. "I know what to do," he assured the crowds. "I have mastered the harvest. I will plant again." And they believed him. He taught them to desire the fruit but not the labor, to quote the sacred without touching the soil. They praised him, bought his methods, and copied his form, forgetting the root altogether. Yet season by season his fields grew silent. The new seeds refused to rise. Still he wandered, planting and boasting, never kneeling. His heart became like the ground, dry, hard, unbroken. One dusk, after the last fruit fell rotten from his hands, the sage came. He bore no crown, no following, only the presence of a soul that listens to silence. The man fell before him. "Give me another seed. I will do it right this time." The sage knelt, brushed the dust aside, and uncovered the withered root. "This," he said, "is what you were meant to tend." The man wept. I forgot what mattered." The sage's voice was gentle but piercing. "You were not called to produce fruit. You were called to be faithful to the soil. You were entrusted with something eternal, but you traded the eternal for applause." He stood and looked beyond the broken field. "In this generation, they will wear the fruit as crowns, but they will sever themselves from the root. They will trade the sacred for cleverness, and when the tree dies, they will blame the winds rather than repent." The man cried for one more chance. The sage did not scold, only said, "The root is not a step you graduate from. It is the life beneath all life. Without it, all things perish." Then he turned and walked into the mist, his robe heavy with the dust of forgotten prayers. The man remained, alone, the tree gone, the field silent. And in that silence, one truth echoed: fruit is seasonal. The root is forever. Now, traveler, I ask you, when your tree no longer bears fruit, will you return to the soil or continue pretending you never left it?
This could be good for me. Lately I was feeling like I need a purpose. But when you talk to me, give me the impression that I won't scratch your surface.